There was a boy who grew up in Hawaii, raised not by wealthy parents or privilege, but by his grandparents. He didn't have much money. He didn't have much direction. And for a long time, he felt invisible. His father was absent. His mother struggled. And in the quiet moments, when nobody was around, he wondered to himself, "Will I ever matter? Will I ever be more than just another face in the crowd?" His name was Barack. He was shy, unsure of himself, and honestly, he didn't stand out. He wasn't the smartest in the room. He wasn't the top of his class. He wasn't the best athlete. In fact, most people thought he would just fade into the background. Another average kid, another life that came and went. But beneath all that doubt, beneath all that fear, he carried something powerful. A belief. A belief that he could make a difference. When he grew older, that belief carried him across oceans. He studied, worked, struggled, and failed more times than most people will ever know. He lived in a tiny apartment, sometimes eating cheap meals just to get by. He faced racism. He faced rejection. He faced constant doubt. People told him over and over again, "You're dreaming too big. The system isn't built for someone like you." Most people would have quit, but not Barack. Instead of running from the fight, he leaned into it. He became a community organizer, helping neighborhoods that most politicians ignored. He pushed through failures in elections, losing races he desperately wanted to win. Each loss could have been the end. Each loss could have been the excuse. But for him, each loss was a lesson. And then, after years of persistence, after every doubt, every setback, every rejection, he did the impossible. That boy from Hawaii, that kid who once wondered if he would ever matter, became the first black president of the United States, Barack Obama, a name the world would never forget. But think about this. What if he had stopped when he lost his first election? What if he had believed the voices that told him he wasn't good enough? What if he had decided that his background defined his future? The world would have never seen his leadership, his hope, his legacy. And here's the truth. We all face moments where quitting feels easier. Times when the world tells us we're not enough, that the dream is too big, that we should just accept reality. But reality isn't set in stone. Reality is built by those who refuse to stop. Every rejection isn't life saying no. It's life asking, "Do you still believe?" Every failure isn't the end. It's the test. Success isn't about being the smartest, the strongest, or the luckiest. It's about being the one who refuses to quit when everyone else walks away. So the next time life tries to break you, remember Barack Obama, the boy who went from invisible to inspiring billions. And ask yourself, why not me? Because the world doesn't need another spectator. It needs a fighter. And maybe, just maybe, that fighter is you.